My name is Maya Aboul Joud. I am the Senior Marketing Manager at Global Village, and I look behind the brand image, the in-park branding, and the communication campaigns that are launched all throughout the year to promote Global Village and all its offerings to our guests. Today, we are going to take you backstage to show you how the whole operation works at Global Village to present it in the best way possible to our guests. Global Village started off as a small concept covering different diverse cultures in the UAE. We have now 27 pavilions representing 90 cultures from around the world. We have more than 250 dining experiences around the park, more than 40,000 shows that are presented throughout the season, and we have more than 175 skill games, rides, and attractions at Carnival area. And now we are going to go backstage so we can witness the entertainment team and what happens behind the scenes with them. And here we are at the backstage of the main stage for the entertainment team, where all the hard work takes place, the rehearsals, the setups, the preparations, the props. Everything is being done behind the scene in order to look great once it's on the main stage for our guests. And today we'll get to know more in-depth details about the entertainment operations from our Director of Entertainment, Sean. So, Sean, you've been here for a while and doing great within the entertainment. Please tell us more what you've been up to for the past few years. What is your main role?
Well, I'm the Director of Entertainment for Global Village, and my main role, task, responsibility is to curate, produce and deliver all the entertainment for Global Village for the season.
40,000 performances throughout the season. That's quite a big number. How do you go about allocating the cast for all this big amount?
Generally, once we know the shows we want to produce and the type of shows we want to produce, we go down the audition route. So we will hold auditions in Mumbai, we'll hold auditions in London, Colombia and the Philippines. We end up with a resident cast of about 70 plus artists, and we break these artists into teams or casts. So we'll have a main stage cast, a Bollywood cast, street, clowns, intellectual property, IPs, kids, stunt and hip hop. Each of these casts have their own individual shows. But we also like to cross-pollinate these shows so where you would have a show with 15 casts, suddenly we've got a show with 30 casts. It massively increases the production value.
Can you tell us more about the evolution of the entertainment department at Global Village?
We started to develop bespoke content. We started to develop content that is specific to Global Village. That then morphed into this fantastic main stage that you can see. We then identified that we should build a space for children. So a kids theatre was made. Another big fan favourite that was being popped up in car parks when I started was the stunt show. So we developed that stunt show, we gave it its own space, and now it runs for the whole season, and it is an enormous production. It is fantastic.
So when it comes to casting and all, that's done, and then everybody's back in stage. How does it go about? How do you do plan? How do you develop? How do you do the whole pre-production for these amazing shows?
In the pre-production process, we engage a costume designer, costume makers, and our costumes go into our wardrobe. Because there's always a situation, there might be another show in a couple of years' time where we might be able, when we can draw on that vast stock. And that goes for screen content and music, and effects. But yeah, I mean, our wardrobe department, I think we have 5,000 costumes now. So we can, if you have a fancy dress party.
Oh, I'm sure gonna come over to you.
To see casts mix and teach each other disciplines, because when you're on tour, it's quite a lonely and isolating thing. So when you bring them all together backstage, seeing all of these nationalities, teaching each other tricks, it's very cool. Listen, we try and keep the fun backstage. We do Secret Santa, we have a newsletter that's full of 100% factual gossip. Basically, the department runs on donuts. Ooh. Bribery of donuts, supply of donuts, donuts. If you want anything done, bring in donuts It's done.
That's the name of the game. Just like we are proud of our millions of guests every season, we are also very proud to be working with the amazing partners with us every season and share our success stories together. Being a seasonal event, we have to refresh the whole setup in terms of the pavilion facades, change the locations to give a new perspective, refresh the restaurants, refresh the kiosks, refresh the locations, the food carts, and we are all about innovative and creative ideas to be proposed at Global Village, because why not? Let's be creative. This is where many concepts start and grow successful and actually start their business externally from Global Village. We support SMEs and encourage them to come and invest and open their own businesses here. We also empower women entrepreneurship. So far, we have more than 22% women leading and operating different investments, and we aim within the next few years, during season 30, to reach at least 30% of women entrepreneurs at Global Village. Carnival Fun Fair at Global Village is one of the biggest in the region. It consists of thrill rides, family rides, kids rides, walk-in attractions, and the most fun part is the skill games, because it has the very famous banana prize that all our guests eagerly come and play at Carnival just to win that amazing banana. We've actually introduced a different range of sizes of this banana, and we've designed them in different themes. It's a big hit, one of the best at Global Village. So what happens operationally during the season at Carnival?
On a daily basis, we have a team of technicians and ride operation experts, and they come in the morning and at night, and they test and check every single ride to make sure it is 100% safe for our guests during operation. And obviously there's some slightly more fun stuff. We have guys and girls that come in, and they look at all the plush toys and all the prizes, and you know, the inflatable banana.
Who doesn't love a banana? I know we take our guest surveys very seriously at Global Village and at Carnival, and I know we have implemented something very interesting this season.
You know, the guest experience to us, we're laser focused on the guest experience. It's got to be absolutely top notch. So we study, we listen, and one of the things that we discovered was on some of the more thrill rides, so you can't take a phone, you can't take anything loose because you're going upside down, right? So we implemented a wrist camera. So they hire the wrist camera, they put it on their wrist, they go on the ride, they capture their image, they can then take it home, view it and laugh at it at their leisure. We have two amazing unique rides, the only ones in the whole of the Middle East. They're both drop towers, they're very tall. One is called the Global Burj, the other one is called Shanghai, and it is high. Obviously all the rides that come to the park, we try and give them some make them speak GB language, Global Village language. So we name them after iconic cities. So we have, for argument's sake, Jamaica Drum, we have Mumbai Express, we have Transylvania Towers, and that's just to name a few.
Amazing. So Carnival hosting most of the amazing unique rides in the region is something definitely people look forward to. And we always keep our guests in mind, and we look into the surveys to make sure we improve everything moving on for the next season. Global Village's main focus with all its offerings is basically our guests and giving them the best experience and making sure they are happy at every point. Today we will meet with Muhannad, the guest relations manager, who's going to give us more information about all this and what happens backstage. Muhannad, as the senior guest relations manager at Global Village, can you tell us more about your roles and your responsibilities?
So as a member of the guest relation team at the Global Village, our main responsibility is to ensure that our guests are having a very pleasant experience inside the park. We handle many aspects or touch points inside the park, including the ticketing, the admission of the guests, the how can I make you happy desks that are distributed inside the park, crowd control, accessibility to some of the shows we have, and basically anything that has to do with the visitation of our guests inside the park.
There's a very interesting product that is launched every season for our guests, the VIP packs.
The whole idea of the VIP packs that it is an exclusive product. Of course, it's very popular because it gives the user huge benefits when it comes to let's say, a specific parking spot, designated entries, and different experiences inside the park. Some of the tourists would like to visit the park to enjoy the different food and beverage we have here. So we have created the culinary package. Some will focus on shopping. We have created a shopping package. Some on entertainment. We have created a Carnival package. So that's basically the way we work with tourists.
You know that Dubai has been awarded now the cleanest city in the world. How does that reflect on Global Village?
We have a team, or I would say heroes, that work 24/7. They would be working during operations and make sure that all the streets and the corridors inside the park and the different facilities are clean. And even after operation hours, there is another team who will come with different equipments who will ensure conducting a deep cleaning to all the facilities inside the park to make sure it is ready for operation. After all, it is our pleasure to be part of Dubai, the cleanest city in the world.
Everything covered in this video is just the tip of the iceberg for the massive amount of work that the Global Village family do in order to give our guests the best experience. All the hard work is rewarded when we see the smile on the first guest that enters the park when we launch the season, and of course grows on the millions of other guests' faces. We take pride in our work in this company, and as the Global Village family, together we will continue to light up the sky from near and from far like so many stars.